Hey everybody, it's the coach. Welcome to the special Saturday edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We are moments away from what should be an excellent matchup between the Minnesota Vikings and the Indianapolis Colts. With that, let's get on up to Luca in Indianapolis. For the call, we bring in our broadcasters, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Just a short time ago, smoke from the Pirates.
Week number 2, Game 9 of the 2020 season. The Minnesota Vikings are taking on the Vikings. We are in Indianapolis.
Charles Davis, before kickoff, Charles, quickly your keys to the game.
Turnovers, special teams play. But here's one that doesn't get talked about much anymore, and that's time of possession. Whoever controls the football, gives their defense a break, and takes care of business, that's the team that's going to win this ball game.
Here's the punter, Rigobert Sanchez, on to get us started. And off we go on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. They'll be led out by the veteran quarterback out of Michigan State. The former Spartan, it's Kirk Cousins.
Forget the measurables. His temperament, which is so even-keeled, often massive, burning desire to win and perform. This guy takes it seriously when he lines up to play, and usually he puts out a nice performance.
Cousins now to throw on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Well, let's take a look here at the offense for Minnesota.
For a lot of people, there are pros and cons to playing close to home in the NFL, but for Adam Thielen, it's nothing but pros. Grew up not too far from the Twin Cities, loves being a Viking, and is a really dependable third down receiver.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now Cousins, and this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. And let's go through the starting defense for Indianapolis.
Justin Houston is an elite edge pass rusher, and he has the speed to get upfield quickly, and offensive tackles have to respect that. But also, he has great hands, ability to get their hands away from his body and then make a move either inside or outside to get to the quarterback.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Open man is Thielen, is complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 17 yards, first down, Vikings. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
The first carry out for Dalvin Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Down from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Cousins. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he's got this down to the 35. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing routes. First down, here's the run with Cook. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A nice run here early on. It didn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy that's caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. On play action, Cousins. Complete. Smith has it. A good pickup there to 20 yards.
His passing's been on point on this drive. Hasn't been very accurate. Got the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
They'll run with Cook. And now a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
On second and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield. Under pressure now, it's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. The linebacker, Darius Leonard, applied the heat.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? To throw, Cousins. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Right off the bat, they start with a very solid, methodical 10-play drive.
And you know me, I tend to look at things from the defensive side. They're coming off the field gassed right away. We're in the first drive of the game. So it's not just what happened, but think of the emotion you carry into a game, then double it with getting a 10-play drive put on you, a point score. They're pretty tired right now.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive goes a full 80 yards in 10 plays. And it's polished off by a Viking score. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So now the Colts will get their first opportunity with the football. They'll be led out by their quarterback, a product of NC State. It's Jacoby Brissett. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. Making the stop there, Daniil Hunter. And we look now at the offense for Indianapolis.
Brian Kelly's a great example of how valuable centers have become in the NFL. A former first-round pick, he was plugged in immediately to be a starter to handle big nose tackles as well as blitzing linebackers, and also able to move and get out into the run game and get to the second and third level and deliver blocks.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Naeem Hines, his first carry. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him, they blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. And if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving him a whole lot of credit and thanking him for that much space to run through.
They run with Hines, and 3 yards there takes him to the 45. And a look at the Vikings defensive unit.
Harrison Smith's play has been so good in the NFL that he demands the respect of everyone. And I remember a couple of years ago when we talked about the top safeties, his name didn't come up in the first group. It does now. I remember doing a game a couple of years ago where the Rams were trying a lot of razzle-dazzle stuff, and Mike Zimmer, his head coach, pretty much said, stick him to Harrison Smith, and he ended that in a hurry. He can play close to the line of scrimmage and also cover deep.
On 2nd down now, it's Hines. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
All right, Brad, I know where they're really going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Brissett. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they let the throw for it. And that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone. Can't connect there. To Cardinal on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Marcus Sherrill is back deep for Minnesota. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They start the drive with Cook. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They try to quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Cousins. He gets this one to Johnson. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Play action now. Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 19 yards that time for number 19.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They'll run on first down. Cook. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Cousins to throw. That's complete to the receiver fielder. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked it to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, takes both feet down for the completion.
On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. This is Johnson, he's got it. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. And that'll get him the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Cousins now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Draw play. Cousins to Cook. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Cousins. And Diggs has it. And they'll get him to the ground. And he has another first down at the Colts' 12-yard line. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Cousins going to come up on a 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. On first down, it's Cook, and they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Throwing is Cousins. Open man here is Conklin. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess that's just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. You okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Well, Writing down your number.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Goddard.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
So Cousins heads to the Vikings sideline, and on is Dan Bailey to try to field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Bailey able to knock it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the field goal there counts what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Party, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find one to get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And they'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. We're set to throw on first. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now the Colts moving quickly here in the hurry-up offense. Play action now. We're set. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's Brissett. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Kirk Cousins now gearing up to lead this offense back out there. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the 2nd quarter. First down, here's Cousins. And that could be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Cousins. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Cousins now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. Play fake, Cousins. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
He's a trigger happy right there. And turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time he fell incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Cousins gives way to Cook. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this 1st half. So on 4th down, Braden Colquitt on the punt. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will it be calm? Will it just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This game's had a little bit of everything thus far, and certainly plenty to look forward to, as the teams are right back out there for the second half. So we'll get right back out there as well, as we'll turn it back over to Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess, but it'll be second down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Brissett sets to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go for his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Sherrills. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. This crew had a punt last time they had the ball, but when you got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Well, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Didn't have a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole that closed it quickly at the end. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Going to give this time to tailback. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out, but I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
But in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They go play action. Cousins. Looking left sideline, incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, but people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, the doubling, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy. and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Down to inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're open to getting down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. On first down, they'll start out with Mack. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Give him 3 on first down. They'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Brissett. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. That one a first down pickup of 8.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because it should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Here's Brissett. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him made him think he's going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, then he curls back inside for the completion.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Hines. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, here's the set. Ebron's got it. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. The 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter. First down, Brissett. He's got to Hilton. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage, throw another play out of while you got them locked on their heels.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Brissett. Now he'll escape to his left. He's going to take off with it, and he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
To throw again on second down. Good set. He's going to caught left side. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 18.
Partners, a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
We're set now. 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. This is Hines. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle made there by the UCF man, Mike Hughes. You don't see that a ton, do you? Like a cornerback coming over the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. What a play.
And a second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And a pretty nice tackle there. Ranging up from his free safety spot is going to stop him about a yard short. 9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be 4th down now. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This is a 26-yard attempt. Vinatieri's kick is, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This one taken from the 7. And a good effort on the return there. Gets it across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And you see Dalvin Cook and the offense heading back out. After some early struggles running the ball, they've really picked it up. Early it just seemed like there were no holes there. Now all of a sudden the holes seem to be there. I don't know if that's just my imagination.
And give them credit that they kept their confidence. Because sometimes when you get stuffed big in the running game early, especially for an entire half, it really makes you retreat a little bit. But not this group. They always have the confidence, and they just get their assignments down. They were getting sync with their runners, and off they went.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing, Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. I'll tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it. So it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run on first down. Cook. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. There to stop it was Darius Leonard.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I can be in that hole with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get it behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get to the finish line. They run it again with Cook. And that was some timeout used on defense as they stopped it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Well, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. So the Colts now down on the scoreboard. 1:46 to go. They need a touchdown to the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
Now the Colts moving quickly here in the hurry-up offense. He's back to throw. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Sometimes when we see guys like that make that type of a catch, not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
Here's Percent. And that is incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. We're set to throw for it on 4th. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Well, certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
Victory formation time for the Vikings as they'll take a knee here. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Victory formation time for the Vikings as they'll take a knee here. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Cousins is going to take this one down to a knee and end it.
I don't know about you, partner, but watching him take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help listen. I thought it was pretty.
And it ends in a kneel down to 6. Clock rolls down to 0. A little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Indy.
Right. The Vikings are winners. It's final score is 13-3. And I'm going to end the stream, and I'll be back with another one after when I set another one up. So I'll see you all soon.